On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Left side, Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And this is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 64 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dropping it off underneath, here's P. Ryan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll send Brown in motion right. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. P. Ryan is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Wilson's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Wilson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a 2nd and 2. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They run it with P-Ryan on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Mahomes. And that one too wide and incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be from the right hand. It'll be a 36-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Now Wilson. Completes it to Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Third down and 6. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. This is caught by Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now Wilson on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a